Hi everybody, I'm Akal Sahai with Be the Lighthouse, and today we're going to talk about breath and specifically long deep breathing. I think our next video is going to be about Breath of Fire, but again I'm just going to read directly from the Aquarian Teacher Manual. There's a lot of great stuff in here about all kinds of things. And there is specifically a book just on breath that is said to contain everything the serious things I've taught about breath. It's a really great book. Anyway, so the, the lungs actually have 3 chambers, and this talks about that. Long deep breathing uses the full capacity of the lungs by utilizing the 3 chambers of the lungs: abdominal or lower, chest or middle, and clavicular, or however you say that, or upper. Long deep breathing starts by filling the abdomen, then expanding the chest, and finally lifting the upper ribs and clavicle. The exhale is the reverse. First the upper deflates, then the middle, and finally the abdomen pulls in and up as the navel point pulls back towards the spine. So it actually is very simple, and I'm going to read some of the benefits here. Relaxes and calms due to influence on parasympathetic nervous system, increases the flow of prana, reduces and prevents the buildup of toxins in the lungs by encouraging the clearing of the small air sacs, stimulates the brain chemicals endorphins that help fight depression, brings the brain to a new level of alertness, pumps the spinal fluid to the brain, giving greater energy. Breathing long and deep plus concentration stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete, enhancing the intuition. Filling the lungs to capacity revitalizes and readjusts the magnetic field, cleanses the blood, regulates the body's pH, the acid-alkaline balance, which affects the ability to handle stressful situations, energizes and increases vitality, aids in releasing blockages in meridian energy flow, activates and clears the nerve channels, aids in speeding up emotional and physical healing, aids in breaking subconscious habit patterns such as insecurities and fears, aids in fighting addictions, rechannels previous mental conditions on pain so as to reduce or eliminate pain, for example in childbirth, gives capacity to manage negative emotions, negativity and emotions, supporting clarity, cool-headedness, and patience. Yeah, awesome stuff, right? And there's a section here on because typically it says normally men breathe at a rate of 16 to 18 cycles per minute, and women breathe at 18 to 20 cycles per minute. It doesn't say. I thought that was really interesting that it was different. But the number of breaths per minute is very powerful. The lower that number, the lower the number gets. 8 cycles per minute, you feel more relaxed, relief from stress, and increased mental awareness. The parasympathetic nervous system begins to be influenced and healing is elevated. 4 cycles per minute, have positive shifts in mental function, intense feelings of awareness, increased visual clarity, heightened body sensitivity, pituitary and the pineal glands begin to coordinate at an enhanced level, producing a meditative state. In 1 minute breath is optimized cooperation between brain hemispheres, dramatic calming of anxiety, fear, and worry, openness to feeling one's presence and the presence of spirit. Intuition develops. The whole brain works, especially the old brain and the frontal hemispheres. But there's a fantastic section here just on breath. And then our next video we're going to talk about and demonstrate Breath of Fire, which I absolutely love. But to me, consciously breathing, consciously controlling the breath is like consciously taking control of the life, meaning, it's your car, you're the driver, it's your ship, you're the captain. Where do you want to go? And for me, it's very much a case of that the breath, is taking control of the breath. It very much represents taking control of every aspect of our life, because it's so critical. And what also happens, when we yawn because the body wants more oxygen, in case example is, have you ever just been yawning and yawning and yawning, and then you lay down to go to bed and you're wide awake? So yawning is that your body needs more oxygen. In my experience, that's why yawning is contagious, because when we're around others, we often mirror. It's very unconscious, and if you notice this, it's really fascinating. We often unconsciously will mirror their body posture, and then even at a much more subtle level, will mirror their breathing, and that, I think, is why then yawning becomes contagious, because then we're not just mirroring their body posture, we're also mirroring their breath pattern. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that, and as always, know that in each and every moment you're surrounded by infinite love, and I truly and deeply hope you're having the best day ever, because I certainly am. I will see you soon. Sat Nam.